In Part 2, we heard about how people were fatally injured when they found themselves in the line of fire. So how can you and your team stay safe? There are 3 groups of barriers that are crucial to protecting us from line-of-fire incidents. Hardware barriers, barriers created by our critical processes, and human barriers. Hardware barriers physically keep people away from the line of fire, and they are a vital part of planning. Potential hazards need to be identified and the correct physical barriers put in place. For instance, using hardware barriers to make it clear where people can work or move safely, and where machines can operate. If part of your job is to prepare work, do people have the right tools, personal protective equipment, and information to be safe? Have the right qualified people been chosen to do each job? Are there sufficient barriers to fence off hazardous areas? The critical processes are also important for keeping people out of the line of fire. We all have responsibility for ensuring that the correct processes are in place and that they're being followed. Are the site rules understood by everyone working on site? Have all permits to work been prepared and shared properly? And have line of fire hazards been discussed in your toolbox talk, pre-job meeting, or last-minute risk assessment? Are the lines of communication across the whole site open and working? Ask for feedback from people working on and visiting your site. Be alert and look out for any weak signals that may indicate controls are not as strong as you think. But even if we follow all these precautions, it is not possible to remove every hazard from the workplace. When everything else is in place, you are the last line of defense. You, the human barrier. Your actions do make a difference. You play a vital role in keeping yourself and your colleagues safe. Always be aware, look around for any potential hazards, and avoid working in the line of fire. And if you feel a colleague is in danger, intervene. Be their eyes and ears as well as your own. What you do on site counts. It could make the difference between life and death. Before you do anything, always check and then double check for lines of fire in areas where you're working. And while you're looking, think about what might go wrong. Mistakes can happen, but if you are out of the line of fire, you can avoid their consequences. Nothing is more important than your safety. Protect yourself and your colleagues, and when in doubt, stop the job. Use your instincts and all of your senses, and make sure you and your colleagues stay safe.